And I actually think this is a pretty heads-up pick. So the Maokai works well, specifically because it is an engage pick, you know? It is providing what Dplus need, but it's not really counteracted by Poppy. There's not much Poppy can do to stop what a Maokai.
Very aggressively. You see he drops aggro by hitting the minion, and now he's got Xiu, who's level 1, but I think this might be enough damage. The Harpoon is going to miss, though, and Barrel flashes away. He's in a lot of trouble. Oh, he got first blood! He's able to get it anyway. Peanut, of course, will be able to take him down, but at least the feat of strength does go away.
Oh,
this time, though, he doesn't have flash, and that's in Italy with red buff. He's not getting away from this. The knockback is going to be critical, but does he even have it? The answer is he's not. Here are going to be taken by Hanwha Esports. Lucid is nearby, and he would love to deny one.
They've gotten 2 without smiting, though, so the third's an easy pickup. Mid lane, and also the fact that aiming has this additional pressure. He's level 6, he has the Dirk. Does result.
Flash away from the spear. I just don't know if it matters, though, because another spear is coming, and Maokai is here. As in they go with the damage. Barrel flashes away. We got to dive in the top lane. 2 Xiu in a lot of trouble here against 3, but Peanut tanking up the turret shots, and it gets traded back.
More damage than they have, catching him off guard.
Yeah, now you look at TK's position. They traded better in the dive situation. They're going to get all 3 grubs for themselves. Back as far as he possibly can. Showmaker, though, is going to dodge back, but Delight is here. The knockup comes in. Flash away as Zeka is tanking off the turret, and Showmaker still gets away. And he will survive. We got a TP coming in. Xiu looking to potentially punish this. A lot of health bars are pretty low up here, but they're going to get the first turret, actually. So I'm like
kind of more distributed for the side of HLE. And I think some of it not picked up as well.
Feats of strength in the 80 carries. This is what we were mentioning. And now we've got the lockdown. The Xin Zhao pretty good to stop a lot of the incoming damage and the Poppy ult, but it just doesn't matter. They outnumber Peanut.
The wall, Peanut needs to stack up his knock-up before it actually takes effect. Whereas on the other side, barrel presses are, that's a kill. You know, it's that easy if you have the follow-up.
Yeah.
That's why to take him down. And Harold throwing down mid. Not a huge one.
Safely. Zeus is going to be down here picking up this turret. And Viper so far, he is still Ezreal. So
he might try and steal it, but if they get a tier 2, that's a good trade.
Hey, they're even going to throw an Avaris ultimate, and the steal comes in. Why not?
Dplus are ready.
I mean, a couple ults still down here. Remember the Maokai ult, and there goes the Nidalee just flying as Delight does his job. The smite should come in, and there it is. Peanut locks it down, and now they've got Reses to come on in. Zeka just gonna, you know, go ahead, try to throw his life away. He does have Zhonya's, though. There's the revive, but they're just looking for anything and anyone at this point. They get Barrel down. They've already taken down Xiu. Hanwha Esports, a very nice call. I'm not sure if they're going to get anyone else. You see Theone coming over the wall here. Showmaker wants a bit more. They would love to take out Zeus. As Lucy gets that smiting, gets a bit of a heal as well.
But potentially look for a steal again. They're looking for some token fishing here right now.
Even going to commit to a Maokai ultimate here for a bit of zoning. Nice Ez ult. And now they're going to find Zeus on the left side. As you mentioned, he's kind of just a free life, though. He's trying to go in and die and TP back into the fight. Down he goes. And he lives. Big ult as well, and now Barrel's just left to the fishes. Down.
Barrel.
It's his fault.
You wouldn't get it. You wouldn't get it.
But it was all calculated. Yeah, I mean, Zeus does have TP, so he will be here. They spot this. Baron's only at half health. I don't know if they
back away now.
Really commit to this. Okay, they're just going to commit to it, I guess. As the Maokai ultimate looking to just zone everybody away, and it does exactly that. Barrel as well will sacrifice his life, but Showmaker's able to trade it back and ult over the wall.
Similar thing. Both times it was supports create the space. This time Barrel's ult really denying access to the time. Maokai ult comes in, it'll force him away. Aiming, able to pick up that tier 2 bot lane, get a bit more gold. They
still have the Maokai ultimate, but in 5 seconds, they need a little bit of extra time, and it starts early, but it goes to Rumble. Ocean Soul secured, and the equalizer is great. Hits Delight at least, and does secure the kill. Flash forward from Xiu. This guy is a madman. He has the Zhonyas, and he's burning down Zeka, and that will be a free kill for them. Take a look at the rest of the team as well. Lucid desperately trying to corral them up against the wall. Viper Doesn't have many places to go. In goes Showmaker on the left. Viper being corralled into that little alcove. It is just a straight up clean ace to DK after the fight on Ocean Soul.
Yep, there's a little hiccup with Yadakan in this game, but for the most part, Dplus have been in control, been ahead, able to secure the Ocean Soul and the fight following, and now will close out the game. And this is what we've come to expect from them. They have started this LCK Cup with a bang.
They just look so fantastic. Really a team effort in this one. Showmaker does have a very cool KDA. 5-0-0. No assist for the Yone, of course. As now look at the Nexus turrets. And Delight can do absolutely nothing. Flash on in, aiming. You know, he'd love to get some extra damage on the chart. But that will just be a relatively clean victory. I mean, yeah, there you go. Hanwha locked in for aiming. This is what happens, you know, we don't have Fearless, maybe he just picks Varus, right?
Yeah.
This is a totally different situation, so we get
committed to denying at least one of these from Peanut.
I mean, he's got his Smite available, but he doesn't want to use it on this one. He's just going to secure the one. Peanut gives the top of the morning Pengu, and is just walking away. You can see that Hanwha Life Esports are going to drop down a wall, though. So they did that, and that was about it. And now here comes DK as the handshake is good. Delight in a ton of trouble. And first blood goes to Hanwha of all of the champions on DK to get the money. Aiming, of course, the Gold King is looking to get it. And there's the charm as well. A nice flash, though, saving it for the very, very end was Zeka.
They could just kill the Talia and get out here.
Yeah, they absolutely could. Just looking to run away. Actually going for a bit more. The charm lands again after the counter-strike, but Xiu, not long for the world, will have to pay for it. Here comes the Mega Narz going in, but the Wukong ult is available, and Zeus just gets popped on the head by Lucy.
Stop them going 5-0, it would have been HLE. And right now, it's looking like they're not going to be able to stop them. They've already picked up that dragon. Pick up one of these grubs. Peanut does have his smite, though. Getting one grub would stall out the feats of strength. But it just feels like the members of Dplus are moving in. The Ahri is there again. It's risky.
Smite? Yeah,
yeah,
smite.
Okay.
Yeah.
Denies the contribution towards the feat of strength. And it looks like Dplus not even particularly interested after that point. But like, okay, we couldn't get the feat of strength contribution. Let's just go back to farming. You can have the other grub. We're not bothered. Oh, bot lane.
Bit of damage coming in, Mega Narz as well, but not looking to dive any turrets against
Issue, you know?
Yeah. Ooh,
gotta take your shoe off, get rid of it. Oh.
Well, yeah, flashing into the Sejuani. Unfortunate timing here for Xiu. He is extremely dead. Not much he could do about that.
We did, when I was last casting with Max.
Oh, that makes sense. Zeus is in a bit of trouble. He does have Mega Narz about to pop, and there it is. The wallop comes down. The range, not enough, so loses it
down, but now they did. Now they're looking for this dragon, and Peanut trying to find a steal.
Oh, well, the wall's going to come in and kind of corral them up against it, but Delight hits nothing and is just rooted up. A lot of damage, though, into this front line. Lucid and Beryl are going to go down, so Hanwha Life Esports, they get a big chunk of
stacks. Not the easiest target to dive, and Beryl is running down, so they got to make it quick.
I mean, there is a chance, but they're not going to go for it just yet. The counter-strike, though, does come out. Bit of extra damage coming in, and there's the turret.
And end up losing 2 for it, so you know, great charm by Showmaker. Beryl's ult maybe not getting the intended once Baron spawns as well, because you're so locked to that top side of the map. Herald comes in.
Well, you do have the Renata Glass just kind of doing nothing. Beryl threat.
There's a heavy lean bot side by HLE, but it looks like they got it down in time. This is one of the risks, they do have a Clister, so a lot of secure potential, and you can see the damage already significant. Zeka, I mean, they must know with Zeka doing that they've started it, but can they even get there in time? Lucid is coming.
I mean, there's a wall in their face, and it's just got to be a steal, but it's not. It's Kalista. So difficult to steal against that, as you mentioned. Here comes Hanwha Life Esports barreling through the jungle, desperately trying to go for a fight.
Also just unwilling to engage them, and for good reason, so they'll lose that tier 2 tower side. Zeus has a mid lane applying pressure, the rest of the team get this tier 2. Just textbook exactly how you want to play it back. That's 2 of those.
Going pretty big on this Ahri.
Zeus just pressuring the tower, and you know, the outer towers Good play from HLE, but I feel like Dplus has completely cooked. So Dplus get forced away. Another Mountain Dragon over to HLE. More defensive stat. At the Quest ult, it's like, who are you picking on this team?
There it is, the flash on in. Viper in a bit of trouble, but Delight is zoning excellently, and Peanut is going to land that ult onto the Wukong, but Zeka has to flash away. Tons of damage coming out from aiming, but it doesn't seem to be enough. Nice Renata ult, though, trying to turn it around, trying to give them some space. Siu is pushed into Zeka and given a kill. This Jax now has an angle. He's going in, he's looking, but he's not going to hit it. As they do push away, DK, not out of the game just yet.
They don't get the initial pick on Viper, but they've managed to find some kills, get some pressure back, just as the game felt like it was leaving their grasp. They found an angle now. HLE, you're not going to be able to defend this tower. Siu being aggressive there, but we'll back away and bait them in.
Well, there's a wall coming down, trying to get aiming. He doesn't have flash, but it's just Zeka who gets charmed and dies instead. And aiming is totally safe.
They are starting up. Meganar's available. This could be dangerous.
Yeah, they're taking a bajillion damage from the Baron as well. And, okay, Charm comes in again. Siu just gonna bop the Nico on the head. Renata Glass ult actually does a good job of zoning. Great zoning ults as everybody is getting away here. Peanut has to flash. You're looking for more, though. The Charm is going to land again, man. Showmaker is just incredible on this pick. It's the knockup on Zeus. They want to take him down. Aiming going 1v1 versus a Callista. Going to keep him alive, but Beryl will trade his life with the Gnar.
The tower's still there, so perhaps not, you know,
yeah.
see Viper get away, but
Peanut, can they get him? Really? Oh, the W from Showmaker. The flash on in from Lucid gets the job done. So many low health bars. So many people out of position.
Yeah, I think Showmaker's just dead here, unfortunately. Wait, can he get an execute? This might be it. Ooh.
No.
Well, close enough. They opted not to use it. I think him not being on the map meant they were cautious about approaching. And that's 3 Mountain Dragons for HLE. 1 away from Soul, but also, in terms of just the stats the Dragon gives, it comes down to a 50-50. There's a Quest there, so it's not a 50-50.
Yeah.
It's favored towards them.
And that's what Hanwha Esports is playing towards. They're like, yeah, you want to flip? Go ahead. Let's try. It's not a real flip. We got a little play in mid. Zeus trying to hop away. He's actually doing a ton of damage. Here comes the wall. Showmaker, awkward spot, and down will go Siu. There's the knockup and elusive. He doesn't do much. Zeus goes down, yes, but it's Hanwha Esports up a man. And the sticks are in the Baron. Delight's got an angle on the left. They don't quite see him aiming. He's showing himself on the left, and that's a Nico. He gets flashed on. He flashes away, though. He gets away. He gets space, but it's just not maybe enough. He's trying to get the reset. It's not going to happen. Viper just has the damage, and Hanwha Esports win the fight and will take down this Baron, which is doing a million damage, but it doesn't matter. They will have it up there just waiting. Yep, for the respawn.
Oh, it was early!
Yeah, it was
no, they got it.
And Showmaker had room to maybe do something in that fight, but not when Delight hits that ult. Here comes a wall, and they're up against it. There goes Delight in once again. Lucid dies mid-dash as Showmaker, and there we finally have the big Gnar ult into the wall. The Kog'Maw goes down, and this game is done and dusted. Hanwha Esports should be able to take it down here, as they will, as 5 members be able to push into the DK base.
Yeah, Zeka find the combo to Showmaker. I mean, without ult, he can't really do much. And it's just closing the game out. Series equalized. Oh, he did get second. Series equalized, and ultimately, you know, HLE little from mid lane, and Zeka gonna pick the Silas.
Something happened, by the way. He was hovering it, and it was like silence, and someone screamed. So,
I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. It was a misclick.
Let's see. Well, coming up soon.
No. He's gonna. You know, you're never gonna have that skill order you wanted to lay. Lucid.
Okay, trading flashes.
Great flash from Lucid.
2 flash. Yeah.
Yeah, he was in a dangerous situation. They traded up in sums, but now it's a little bit delicate to approach these grubs. They definitely want at least one, if they can get their hands on it.
Yeah, when you're the Ziggs team as well, would be lovely to get as many as possible. Zeus does have level 6 here, And Delight just holding the door in front. Showmaker, nice angle here. Could try to go for it. Even the Zig's ult going to do a bit of damage in onto Delight, trying to just create space for that grub that is coming in. Here comes the Silas, though, and Lucian in a bit of trouble. He's not level 6. Down he goes. Barrel goes too deep. And the Ambessa, Siu will trade one back, but it's Hanwha Esports sitting there farming the wave, tanking Qs, and that's about it. Once again, nice canceling from Zeka. I feel like every time he does that, he always comes out ahead on the trades.
Yeah, Zeka pretty good at this Silas champion, to no one's surprise.
Yeah.
Obviously one of these picks that you think Silas, you think you can't. Oh, faded in.
Oh boy, and now Zeka just gonna steal the Kindred ultimate. It's gonna get pretty interesting. Let's see if Lucid can burst him down. Didn't have the E stack, but he's burning, and it is gonna be a kill to Lucid anyway.
It does look like it's going to be a triple grubber for Dplus to equalize. It is already 2. I think this is concerning. And now get their way in here. Mountain Soul for HLE would be massive. A lot of bulk, but also just keeping that Jinx safe. So I would not want to give this third dragon over no matter what. They will look to get aiming's just going to satchel the tower. They'll take that mid-tier 1 easily enough. And they're happy just forcing HLE away from the dragon. Don't need to start it right now. Just keep them off it.
Yeah, but how long can they do it for, you know? Peanut's just going to start it up again. And there's a lot of gold in the pockets of DK that they'd love to spend, but they can't. So they got to stick around. They got to fight over this Mountain Drake. And just trying to look. There is another mark actually in the jungle, which I believe is being shown here by the big zoom out. Also the multiple different angles by which both teams are trying to just converge on this objective.
Everyone's going to recall and TP back in. He wants to spend. Lucid hitting it at the moment. He can just get out the pit at any time. Leandri's picked up for aiming. Big spike. He's got 2 items compared to Viper's 1. So I think that might be enough for DK to say, okay, you want to fight? We'll give it to you.
Yeah. Power of TP. And power of backing out of vision as well. Hanwha Esports not really able to do much about that. And trying to get Peanut close to the objective, but already the Ziggs poke is coming in, but here comes Zeka trying to get in there, but the Rel ult pretty good onto that front line, and Siu's buying a lot of time in the back, has the Galio on top, a 3-man knockup, and Viper though did get the 1 reset. Can he do enough damage is really the question. Able to chip away at Showmaker, but not willing to take the 3v4, and that will be the Dragon going into the hands of Dplus Kia.
Huge for Dplus there. Aiming can get this mid-tier 2 by himself, which is kind of absurd. Although he might have to wait around another wave, which could be risky. He's going to do it. He's the Gold King, of course.
This is what he does. He's cycling his abilities, trying to get that passive up, but he gets it low enough. The satchel does.
TP is coming in behind.
Yeah, you got to be careful. I mean, taking it slow and steady and peel and poke, they're kind of out of position for that. The engaged Braum ultimate going to catch Showmaker. He has to flash away. Big Ziggs bomb over the top, though, into the satchel, and now in the backline, Siu finds the angle, and this should absolutely go the way of Dplus Kia. Nice pullback there from Zeus to get himself to safe.
A lot of damage put out there by aiming. And as well, you can see moving through the choke. Not even close. When HLE wanted to move through that choke, it's just not the ideal place to fight against the Ziggs. The mines on the ground really disrupt and cause issue. Trying to look at this tower, but I think the best we just clear it out.
Damage from Viper.
Yeah, maybe don't do that.
Reason. He's trying to aggressively get in there, and speaking of which, Siu over the top with the Ziggs as well. They do have the Otacon buff. That's a couple of revives already on the cards. CP trying to really...
anything else. You know, in terms of having an Otacon buff, you should hope for a lot more.
In live, Zeka in trouble. You see, trying to block the Silas from dashing. Another knockup comes in. Zeka, okay. Gonna buy some time. Does he have a chance? He doesn't have his flash anymore. And yeah, that's gonna be the end of him. By the way, the mark also secured by Lucid.
Okay, so he's a full champion now.
He is real.
Yeah, not really able to make anything off it right now. 2 Mountain Drakes, 2 Dplus.
The Kindred. Things are really beginning to get out of control, but aiming is in the middle of no man's land, and he's going to get Showmaker in there as well. He flashes away, but Zeus gets the kill. Zeka will be traded for it, though. We'll see what this Kindred can do. Lucid flashing over the top. Peanut not able to get away. Showmaker buying a lot of time, but that is a fed a pretty excited Jinx, rather, looking to go on the hunt. So DK not going to play with their food and just run away. Although, yeah, Zeus goes in with the TP. And Siu trying to peel for the team. This could get pretty dangerous. The zap on top of Siu, the knockback, and Siu, they just got to leave him. There's no hope for him. And that should be another kill right into the hand. I think it's just going to be a straight up fight over the Dragon. Stun here on the Zeus. He's not able to go unstoppable for a bit, but he's so tanky. Doesn't really matter. Setting up on this one, Zeka, he's got a pretty massive flank, but spotted. Zeus as well. The two Z's coming over the top as now they try to turn on to Zeka as he does go golden, and it's stolen by Lucid. He gets the Dragon. So many low health bars, and Barrel goes in and just stacks the front line there for his DPS. And you see Zeus is all alone on the back of the fight. He's going to be run down. This should be 3 for the side of Dplus Kia in both Dragons. 3 Mountain Drakes, 3 kills. Eventually, who's going to pick it up is the only question. It does go to Showmaker of all people.
And then Zeus looks for aiming, but kind of hard. You know, he uses his CC, but aiming would have had the satchel defensively, and so he just kind of disengages. And now Dplus pick up the
drafts on the wall.
Let's pull
and
up 35, okay?
You know,
35, yeah?
Okay, 35 probably closer. I'll give you that.
He went into a fight with Galliol. He's supposed to like dash in and then ult out. It just And now he's got Kindred ult. How are you supposed to engage with this, you know? I feel like especially when it was such a late pick of the Sylas, the ults, they're not in isolation bad, but for what they need, they just don't offer it. I'd prefer he grab the Rel ult and just dive in, Proto Belt, well I guess it's Rocket Belt now, and just press R.
Yeah, it's not Xayah, but you know, it's still an 80 carry that doesn't have a lot of mobility in Jinx. And you're just able to do that as Ziggs, just having a really fun time against this. The Rocket doesn't do anything. They're not able to actually break the inhibitor turret, funnily enough. They're just waiting for the next wave. Still have a minute and a half to go. Siu doing a good job of pushing in mid.
Yeah, the only thing is aiming is a bit low, so some good poke that did come out from Viper. But I just don't think there's anything to punish him. And again, they have the Kindred ult. I think the Rel would have done better for them. But I still think it's just best of a rough bunch for this situation. They get the tower here. Looks like they're going to keep pushing.
Oh,
man.
In a lot of trouble. This is Viego just doing absolutely nothing the whole game.
Really living up to the paper man.
That is the nickname we gave to him. And aiming.
I think just
the story hasn't changed.
Steal Rel or Ambessa ult and just try and make it happen. I think that's your best option. He's found a flank again.
Well, they're trying to get in, and the engaged Braum, surprisingly, doesn't work.
No flash on aiming now, though.
Yeah. And
just get poked. Look at Delight.
Oh, no, that bomb. Just gigantic damage. And Delight's like, what do I do now? I don't even have my ults. She was going to miss his, but again, it just doesn't matter because they get Mountain Soul.
For the damage at the bottom, it's just an easy standoff.
DK didn't need kills. They just needed the Dragon. And they're still going for more. I mean, might as well, but yeah, Cassante. Are they killable?
I don't think so.
In any sense. You got a level 15 Viego up against Lucid, who's quite fed. Okay, they have a flank angle. The flank angle, this is what we've been talking about. Zeus trying to get to the back line, the flash, onto aiming. He finally got onto the Ziggs. The damage is decent, but the Kindred ultimate keeps aiming alive, and they cannot take him down. Showmaker runs in front, just strutting his stuff in the face of the Jinx. And there is just no way to attack this Ziggs the entire game. Aiming can TP into the fight now as well. As Peanut has to back away from this one. They don't have a wave right now, actually. They're trying to get it low enough. Instead, they're just going to get the champions low enough and get 3 more kills. The wave comes in, and the game and the series is over. Dplus Kia move to 4-0 and take